On to the third part of this tutorial. So if you want to download this PSD, make sure to go over to photoshopvid.com, and if you have any comments, just leave a comment or subscribe. And okay, so we're looking pretty good here. We got our top bar, navigational bar, the slider, and now we're gonna do the subsection here. Okay, so I'm thinking we just use 2 icons instead of 3. So let's see. Yeah, let's just delete the check. Okay. So, and you just want to space it out to where they're even. Okay, and leave enough room for our text. Okay, so actually, let's go ahead and hide one of our layers. Go ahead and make a new group and name this subsection 1. Okay, go ahead and drag your star in there. Alright, now let's just duplicate the font we used for the slider. Okay, and Control J to duplicate that. Now, it's gonna go ahead and just drag our text in here to the subsection. Okay, so let's just go ahead and delete some of this text and just add 3 periods like that. Okay, and maybe we could even reduce the opacity of the star icon. Let's see here. Of the or not, let's just leave it normal. Okay. So just go ahead and duplicate that subsection, the whole group, and we'll name it subsection 2. Now you could make your other button reappear. Okay, and just drag your subsection to align with the top here with all of our elements. Okay, now go ahead and drag your down button directly beneath the star. Okay, and you can use the arrow keys to perfectly align it. And now just delete the star. Okay, and we can even just delete like the end section of those letters right there. Okay, so we're looking pretty good, and let's actually go ahead and close up your groups here and drag your down button in your subsection 2 group. Okay, now let's go ahead and add a little go ahead and make a new layer. We're gonna grab our pencil tool here, reset your colors, and you want to use white. Now just make a 1 pixel stroke across your whole bar, and we could lower the opacity on that. Okay, maybe like that, and maybe we can even duplicate it and put one at the bottom as well. Okay, and maybe set our font style to crisp, maybe sharp, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so we're looking pretty good so far. Go ahead and close our font settings here. Subs. Okay, we got our section. Go ahead and make a new group. Now, I'm thinking we do a recent work section with a couple of thumbnails. Okay, and we might have to actually extend our document a little bit, but that's not a problem. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that now. Go to Image, Canvas Size. It's a quick tip. Anytime you don't have enough space, you could use this to make your image bigger. So let's just make this a 1200, the length. Okay. And we got our image. We gotta delete that we used for the background. Now we could have done that better by just making a gradient overlay, but at the time I was choosing an image, it seemed a little bit quicker. Okay, so just go ahead and move your background if you also made your image bigger. Okay. Now we can go ahead and delete the bottom section of our image here. Okay, there we go. And let's actually go ahead and move everything up. Okay. And we can even leave a little bit of a little bit of white space at the top. Okay, looks pretty good. Oh, missed a little bit. Go back into our slider here and just delete that. Okay, now let's go on to the next section. Okay, let's name this recent. Oh, recent. Oh God, recent work. Okay. Now here we could just make a new layer, and we're just gonna make the background slightly gray. So just leave a pixel of space. Go ahead and grab your click here at your color. Okay, and just grab your grab a gray like this. Okay, and then go to edit, fill. Okay, and make sure you make a new layer as well when you do that. Okay, and let's see, play around with a stroke here. Let's see. And if you add a stroke, you're gonna have to make your selection a little bit wider. And I'm actually just gonna take this stroke off and add an inner shadow. So just go ahead and set the distance at 0, and then lower the opacity a little bit. And let's actually make our selection here a little bit bigger. Press Control T to do that. Okay, and we can just duplicate our our image here with the lemon. So just go ahead and grab the background and the image you used, and right click them and press duplicate layers, and then grab the duplicates, drag them in the recent work section. Then make a new group and let's call this image. We'll drag both the layers in there. Okay, and you can hold shift to drag them all the way down comfortably. Okay, and let's actually make our gray selection here a little bit bigger. So press Control T to do that. Okay, go back to the image here, and I'm just gonna set it right about there. Okay, make a new group. Call this thumb. Drag your image group in there, then make or grab your text tool, or let's just actually just duplicate from the subsection font. So just grab the text layer, click in the font, Control J, duplicate it, and then drag it into your thumb group. Okay, we gotta grab the font. Let's actually make this font gray. We'll use dark, kind of darkish gray. Okay. Let's put here. Do it like that. And we could actually just move the whole thumb section up a little bit. And let's go ahead and make this font bold. Okay. Looks pretty good. So we got the thumb image. Let's just duplicate that. So name this thumb 2. Okay, and then duplicate it again. Thumb 3. And make sure it aligns with all of our sides here. This one actually isn't fully aligned, but that's alright. So just center the space a little bit perfectly. Oh, we moved it. Did we? It might have been yeah. Might have moved the second one a little bit out of the way. So you want to make sure they're all aligned. Okay, and you can hold shift when you're moving items like that to align them perfectly. Okay. And then move it to the right. And that's looking pretty good. We can even add a little black background, maybe a bar or something like that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make a selection under all of your titles. Make a new layer. Let's try and fill that with kind of a grayish. No, let's try dark gray. And just go to Edit Fill. Okay. So don't be afraid to just test out, things out when you're watching my tutorials. You can even add like a double border. I'm just gonna leave it the way it was though. Okay, and then we're gonna save our document here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this part 3 of this tutorial here. And if you wanna go ahead and go to photoshopvid.com to download this PSD. Check out all of my tutorials there, and make sure to leave comments, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.